Only on 10, the former executive director of the Portsmouth Redevelopment and Housing Authority demands $1.5 million or he'll sue for more than $41 million.
And taxpayers could be footing the bill. Hal Short had been with PRHA for 44 years and served as executive director since 2009. Then suddenly, he was terminated. And tonight, Andy Fox reports Hal Short hired an attorney and is fighting back.
Former PRHA Executive Director Hal Short has laid down a costly ultimatum. Settle with him for $1.5 million or he will file this $41 million lawsuit. We obtained this settlement letter, and in it, Hal Short's attorney, Raymond Hogg, gives the PRHA 30 days to settle up with Hal Short for wrongful termination.
Well, it's dated December 26th. I've not heard of this.
We showed the settlement letter to longtime PRHA critic, Portsmouth Councilwoman Elizabeth Simmons, who thinks Hal Short was wronged, receiving no severance package after working at PRHA 44 years.
He had already tendered resignation papers for the end of the year for his retirement, and they didn't let him do that.
Simmons knew nothing about the proposed settlement nor the possible $41 million lawsuit if the settlement is not accepted.
Holy cow.
Short's notice of termination of employment agreement says Short is terminated for cause, listing duties and performance. In the 6-count complaint, Short accuses PRHA of termination without cause, without severance pay, and in breach of contract. That due process required PRHA to provide meaningful opportunity to respond to grounds upon which his termination was based. Short also accuses PRHA and authority attorney Verbena Askew of defaming his character by stating to Wavy TV and the Virginian Pilot that Short was part of a criminal investigation involving the authority's nonprofit Greater Portsmouth Development Corporation. Askew stands by her statements because she says they are true and gave us names of 2 special agents she met with. Askew emailed us. The HUD Inspector General and FBI agent were provided a number of documents executed by Mr. Short and requested by the chair to investigate for questionable transactions that were unknown to the board and were not authorized by the board. No comment from HUD or the FBI. That information was used by Portsmouth City Council when it decided not to take up a vote to remove the PRHA board in August of last year.
Until those findings are complete and until we get the proper data, it probably would be prudent for us to not take any action.
If a settlement is not reached and the suit is filed, most of the $41 million in damages stem from Short's claims he suffered and will continue to suffer grave and irreparable injury to his professional and personal reputation, will be prevented from obtaining gainful employment.
You know, this is sort of uncharted territory. We've never done this before.
The complaint also states Askew's allegations stigmatize Short by insinuating he suffers from a serious character defect or defects and were accompanied by termination of his employment. The ultimatum gives PRHA until January 25th to resolve this matter, or the lawsuit will be filed seeking $41 million in damages. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.